Hi, my name is Julie Peters and I'm a Vancouver yoga teacher. And I thought today we could do a little Asana Lab and talk a bit about triangle pose. I find that it's one of my absolute favorite poses, but only once I kind of figured out how to actually do it. I've seen it taught in a lot of different ways, and I have a little bit of a different way of teaching this pose, so I thought I'd share that with you, and you can see how it works in your own body. Okay? So this pose actually starts in Warrior Two. So if we come down into our Warrior Two, a lot of the time what people say is you want to push your knee over your ankle, right? But what often happens there is that if people are collapsing in a little bit and they push their knee back, their bum goes back too, and you're not actually getting that external rotation that you're looking for. So what I like to do is use my hands. I'll take one hand onto my booty, the other hand onto my inner thigh. I push my bum down and I draw my inner thigh up. So I'm telling my body what direction I want it to go in. That's external rotation. Then I release my hands, and if I'm doing that, naturally my knee is going to be aligned over my ankle. Okay? So we start there. But to come into triangle pose, again, a lot of the time what happens is we straighten the leg and we lose all the alignment, right? Sometimes people teach it as, straighten your leg, reach forward, and side bend. You're trying to keep your hips to the side. I find for me, when I do that, I get pinching right here, crunching in my left side body, and it doesn't feel good. I also often lock my knee. So what I want to do is keep the alignment from Warrior Two into triangle pose, and I'll show you what that looks like. So again, drawing the bum down, inner thigh up, external rotation. We find that, and we keep that same rotation as we straighten the leg. Okay, so I'm still externally rotating here, drawing the sit bone down, inner thigh up. That keeps the engagement in my leg so that I don't lock my knee. You can see there's a micro bend here. Now what I'm going to do is keep on drawing the sit bone back and down. And again, I can use my hand to help me. Some people like to do this with a half bind. You can take your hand behind your back and physically pull. So what you can see is happening here is my pelvis is actually, it's not going straight sideways, it's actually tipping down towards the earth. My right hip is coming down as my left hip draws back. Okay? So I'm working with that. So I come down, reach forward, try to get a long line here from my left side body, place the back of my hand to my inner shin, and then rather than kind of sticking my groin out like that, I'm keeping the left hip back and I'm rotating the rib cage upward. So there's actually a little bit of a twist happening here, hips moving down, rib cage moving up. When I get that length, I can really move my rib cage out away from my pelvis, get this nice lengthening through my lower back, and then I can find that sweet side bend with lots of space right around the right hip here. I'm still activating, externally rotating my left thigh. I'm getting a really good feeling here, yeah? And then if I want, I can take that further into Ardha Chandrasana, which is essentially triangle pose but on one leg. So, we externally rotate, straighten the leg without locking the knee, hips drawing down, rib cage up, we reach forward. Then we can look down, bend into the front knee, and the exact same thing is happening here, yeah? I can even use my half bind to help me, drawing the left hip back, so that there's tons of space for the chest to come forward. This right leg is just the same as when I was standing. I'm still drawing the hips down a little bit and extending the rib cage up and open. And it feels good. So that is your Asana Lab today. I'd love for you to try it for yourself, don't take my word for it, and see if your Trikonasana feels a little bit better the next time you do it. Thanks for listening. You can check me out at jcpeters.ca, and hopefully I'll see you soon.